Actually, give me a second. I'll be right back. I have to check the shipping rate real fast. Hold on one second. All right. Yep, we're good. Whoops. Flip the camera. Yeah, I just have to check on something real fast. Make sure it wasn't wonky from the last time I did a show. So today, right now, we have our frags. Our frags are going to be $20 a piece. So we're going to put a bundle. Hey, Bo. Oh, it's been a long time. It's been a busy time. So let's go to the shop. I'll just select everything. Select everything. Import. Yeah, I had a live schedule. I'm losing a bunch of stuff in here, and then these guys got it. So I was like, you know what? Just pause the show. I'm gonna get everything in a couple days. Oh, hey, Gary. We're getting betas in on Monday, on Wednesday. Yeah, we've just been so busy with aquarium maintenance, trying to run the business and keep everything going, planning the expansion over there. It's been so crazy. But yeah, we're here. Like I said, we'll do some bundles. And let's set this guy. Shows how out of touch I am. Let me edit this. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. Bam. Yeah, we're expanding. Here, let me take a quick walk outside. I've been talking about this for a while, but that's our current fish room. We're trying to open up this side as our full marine side. So I started getting quotes on supply, on insulation, on wall, electric, tanks, all that stuff. If you're a beginner, a lot of cool stuff here. So we're doing free shipping. So you guys get to pick six of the corals that you want out of this little patch over here. If you guys want some larger stuff, larger things, I have some Gonapora over here. I have two. We have some of our purple tip hammers, hollow hammers. One of my favorite things, and I've been trying to sell these a lot because they are my favorite, are these red pipe organs. And if anybody's interested in a tomato clown that bites all the time, let me know. We'll put her in the bag too. But yeah, these red pipe organs, I've had a lot of trouble when I was younger keeping these things alive. Now I can't stop growing these. These things grow like no tomorrow. They are absolutely beautiful. Here's a piece that it just fragged itself. One day I'll walk you through it. But yeah, these are beautiful little corals. I've really grown a really deep appreciation for them, and we have a lot of them. But yeah, if you're sick, set them to the side. We can get them shipped out on Monday. We're going to ship out next day, so you should receive your order the very next day. We also have tiny little acros. People laugh at me. They say they want acros that are bigger than little boogers. But right now, all we have is little booger sized ones. But everybody has to start somewhere. But yeah, beautiful acro here, beautiful color. You can see that polyp extension it had before I bothered him. But yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna keep buying these little micro-sized frags. We're gonna keep growing them because they seem to be doing really well. Let me pull this one right here. Now I don't know the names, those names, and now I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna sell them. I know my friends could be like, that one's a gorilla nipple. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna say that. You're not gonna get me to say that on camera. But yeah, beautiful little acro over here. Again, each part of our $20 bundle. I think it's a steal for what it is. But yeah, it's been encrusting on the bottom, and you can kind of see that new growth right there. So this guy, if he doesn't sell in the next couple of weeks, if that continues to encrust, I'm probably gonna chop the bottom off of this, put them on a big fry plug, see if I can get them to spread. But yeah, a little beautiful acro. The other ones that I get to grow like crazy, I believe these one are the green goblin acros. All the little pieces I came, these came from two or three pieces. They continue to grow, so we continue to frag them. But our little green goblin. Thing is, they always get shaded on one side, so one side's always like bone white, but the tops are really healthy, really nice. Let's see if there's a bigger one. I think this one I fragged today. I could see the fresh glue. But again, he's part of the 20 pack, the 6 pack bundle. It's $20 each, and we put the shipping in there, so we don't have to worry about the shipping. We can also toss in a bottle of phytoplankton that we produce here in house. Also, I brought this out for the stream so I could show you guys. But we could also add a small bottle of rotifers. They're little rotifers. I'll be honest, I think saltwater, other than the initial startup cost, I feel like saltwater for me is easier than freshwater. I feel like bacteria and stuff is just more established, it's stronger, and yeah, yeah, I don't have any trouble with these. As rinky dinky as my saltwater setup is, I never have issues over here. My issues are pygmy cories. Those are my biggest issues. What else do we got here? We got star polyps. Everybody's always a big fan of star polyps. I think these are the long tentacled ones. This one's already, he's already grown to my rack. So these grow like a plague, but they're beautiful. People love them. They're really easygoing. You can see all that new growth. And I've only had these star polyps. I've only had them for about, hey, Johnny? Yeah, I've been seeing you on TikTok. I said it's been so busy for the past actually month. Has been an absolute blur. But we're back. But yeah, these star polyps really easy to care for. Again, you can see that growth right there. So if this guy continues to grow, we're probably going to cut that little piece right there. Yeah, everything's going great. Too great. I need more help. But yeah, we love the star polyps. I actually took one of the star polyp colonies and I super glued him to the back of my tank so I can get him to cover that. So if I need to culture more, I can just cut it off of that back wall. One of my other favorites, been growing on me, but these mini Ghani garden. Let me see if I can zoom in before I touch them. So this is a Gonopora species. I think you could tell that because of the cloves. I think they have 12 cloves on their polyp. And I think Alveopora have 8. If someone wants to correct me on that, yeah, I think Ghanis have 12 polyps or 12 little cloves. I think Alveopora have 6 or 8. Yeah, on the website they called them mini Ghani garden, but they are beautiful. Oh, so each one of my coral frags is $20, and the next day shipping's going to be around 50, and that's why I made the 6 pack with the shipping included. And if you want, I can toss in another coral, so we can do 7 corals. We can do a bonus of 7, or we can do a phytoplankton, or we can do a marine rotifer. But no, I love this piece. It's really growing on me. I want to get more so I can frag some of these, but they've been really hardy. I've had these guys for a few months now. I've sold a couple of them. Yeah, it's actually very peaceful. So I put a lot of my peaceful stuff. It sort of lives at the top end of my tank. So my Sophastrias, the red Montes, there's a, yeah, Sophastria, one of them. Yeah, so a lot of my peaceful stuff, my sun corals, all those guys live over here. The guys I want to be butt heads, like the Favias, they live over here where they can just bother and harass each other. Even my green chalice is over there. They live on their own little island because they're so mean and aggressive. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece. I mean, you can see he's right next to that Monty. That Monty's growing towards him. So I'll just turn him just a little bit. But no, beautiful piece. I love them. But yeah, mini Ghani garden. If you want to look at stuff as an individual, let me know. We can always take a look. But today, I think I'd rather sell the big packs because I think that's going to get your best bang for the buck. And if someone buys the 6 pack, I'll tell you we'll either toss in another coral or we'll toss in a culture or whatever you want to do. But we'll add a 7th item into that bag just to make it an even better deal. Over here we have our electric orange Leptocera. I think this is the last one that I have. He's closing up, but yeah, when he's fully open, he's absolutely beautiful. He's a stunner. He is an encrusting piece, so whatever you put him on, he is going to grow right over. Using nitrate for photosynthesis. Um, That I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I know they all have their zooxanthellae, and their zooxanthellae is going to convert nitrates into simple sugars and stuff like that. But yeah, more specifically than that, uh, I'm not the biggest saltwater guy. I'll be honest. I'm more of a freshwater guy. I enjoy salt, but I know in order for me to continue to grow my business, that we have to branch out and do other things. But let me show you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing them too. Oh, look at these. These right here. I forgot the name of these. I don't know if they're. Someone told me they were Pandora something polyps, but these guys have completely overtook their plug. So here's one section. But again, I don't care what size it is. If it's on a frag plug, it's gonna move for $20 today. But yeah, beautiful little pally. Um, they are extremely toxic. I've been hit by these in the past. Not this particular species. I've been hit by the yellow star polyps, and those mess me up really good. So yeah, I'm touching them under the water. But when I'm done here, we're also gonna wash our hands because yeah, they are nasty. The mini Ghani garden. These little guys over here. Yeah, yeah. You want to get two of them? Let's do it. Let me move them to their own little section for now. So I already touched these guys. So let me do it. So these guys are on these plastic little fry plugs. You can actually just snap this off with your hand at the base. It's really easy. I would just glue it onto a rock, and eventually it'll grow over it. Yeah, but yeah, I snapped one earlier. I don't know where it is, but yeah, I feel like these 3D printed frag plugs. Watch, super simple, and you can just glue them onto a surface, and you just get an extra stick. I don't know what to do with that. Do you want to pick out anything else? Like I said, I'll put these to the side, and we'll keep going from there. Yeah, they'll ship well. We do have to ship them overnight. Ow! Darn it! This clown bit me again. But yeah, we would bag them up separately. We would find a way to put a piece of styrofoam so that they float, so they don't just sit at the bottom of the bag. But yeah, we shipped a lot of corals. We had a lot of success. Don't bite me. They are not. Like I said, they've been very peaceful. They've been living together for so long, all three of them, and they haven't harassed any of my other corals. They sort of just mind their own business, which I like. When corals mind their own business and they're not trying to go at war with each other, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Yeah, as you see, right now he lives next to my this sun polyp. I'm trying to get him to come back a little bit, He's struggling, but my other sun corals doing great. We feed them 3 times a day. We offer them rotifers, phytoplankton, or we'll feed our gel block in here, and he comes out and he puts out just like that. He puts out his little tentacles, and he'll eat. But yeah, just let me know if you want to keep going. You want to keep adding stuff. We'll keep adding stuff. What else do I got that's really cool? So this is another type of Monty over here, but this one is a encrusting Monty. There, you can see his polyp extension. I do love their color. Yeah, and I got snails laying eggs all over these, so I have to clean those off before they go. All right, but if you're happy with those two, we'll just put them up right now. Look, mini Ghani garden. Oh no. Oh, I'm silly. I did that in reverse. Again, not a lot. I give them moderate light, moderate flow. We feed a ton of phytoplankton. We feed a ton of rotifers in here, and they tend to do really well. Like I said, for me, it's not one of those corals that I really worry about. We sort of set it and forget it, and it seems to thrive. Like the more I ignore them, the better they tend to do. Oh, that is the wrong price. Hold on. Unclick. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. So it's two for $40. The next day shipping, we'll do it for 50. But again, if you keep adding stuff, we'll fill that box up. grab my charger. And if yeah, shipping for the next day is it's expensive. I'll unpin them. That's why I was trying to do the 6 pack. The 6 pack for what do I have the 6 pack for? So what I'll do, DM me after the show, and I will try to get you the best shipping and the best price for them. Okay? But I'll still hold the two for you off to the side. All right. And let me screenshot that so I remember. There it is. No, but I do appreciate your interest. At the end of the day, I do want the coral side of the business to succeed. So yeah, we're willing to make some deals and to move stuff out. Like these over here, I'm gonna get bit. I'm gonna get bit so hard. But these are mint pavona. Again, another. Yeah, it's yeah, because the corals are extremely sensitive, and Texas temperatures have been all over the place. So it can be 110 degrees one day. It'll be 80 degrees the next day. The temperature swings are too they're too sporadic, and it doesn't matter if I put a cold pack or a heat pack. The best thing to do is just get them to their next location. So yeah, you pay a little bit, but you increase your chances that the corals are going to be healthy. But that's what I'm saying. If I have to add an extra free coral to make the shipping better for somebody, I will absolutely do that. Especially with the stuff that we frag. The stuff that we frag, it doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't cost me any time. I'll show you what we fragged today too. We fragged a bunch of anemones. So yeah, we were running low on our Shermans. So we did a couple splits. Now I think I have seven Shermans, but they won't be ready for 2 weeks. I need them to heal up really nicely. Same thing with our rainbows. We split our rainbow. So here's a piece of them over here. Other guys over here. My greens naturally split. So I think there's a baby. Yeah, there's a baby right there. Green, other green. And the same thing with our rock flowers. So I split these guys today. I know these aren't recommended to split, but we split them, and they've been closing up. They've been doing really well. Oh, we put them on a cutting board, and we take a razor, and we cut directly down the middle. We have to make sure you get them directly in the mouth so that both sides have a mouth. And then we'll soak them in with water and iodine. So we'll let them sit in the iodine water. It kind of helps kill off any type of bacteria that's on them. And then we put them in our baskets and we let them close up. But I'll show you over here with this guy. Clown bit me again. But yeah, you can see where we split him right there. But he's starting to pull himself back together. So as long as you give them a piece of their mouth, flip them over real fast. Yeah, in the center he has his little mouth. But yeah, as long as he can close around it, he'll repair that tissue and he'll become a separate entity. He'll be his own little anemone. Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, that's why I love this hobby. I've been doing this for 20 years. I managed an aquarium for two aquariums for a combined 14 years. And that's why we decided to open up our business. But I know a lot of the stuff with the corals, if we keep fragging, we reduce the need of pulling them from the wild, and we can also help reduce their cost. Like this chalice over here. It's a really aggressive coral, but we're able to frag them into a ton of pieces, and we sell those for $20 a piece. Yeah, like I say, it's a fun hobby. I love it. And again, if you want to know some of the stats on my tank, we run our calcium at 350 to 400. Alkalinity is 7 to 8. Magnesium is three times the amount of calcium. And salinity, we run anywhere from 1.026 to 1.028, depending on if I did a water change or not. But if you have any questions, you can always send me questions. I'll love to answer them. I mean, honestly, I'll talk about fish and corals all day. Oh, here's another one that I like. So I want to order more of these. I brought these to a reef show a couple weeks ago, and this is the last one that I have. But this is yeah, I'll take care of it when I visit my brother in Conroe. Um, but yeah, this one is the Darth Maul Parites. Again, absolutely beautiful and cresting piece. Blood red. The mouths are as black as anything. And the original frag was that little square right there, and all that new and cresting. That's all new growth. So yeah, I want to get more of these. These do extremely well. Again, it's one of those I set it and forget it pieces. I really don't do a lot for him. Same thing with these red cap Monties, which these are some huge frags. I kind of like this. I don't know why, but it has those striations. So it's kind of burgundy, it's kind of red, kind of orangey, but I like it. And then you can see all the new growth, all those white tips. That's all new growth. So this guy pretty much grows a new layer like every day. But again, Red Cat Monty, if you want to put it in the 6 pack, again the 6 pack is what is the 6 pack? 6 pack is 180, and we'll also toss in another coral. So we'll turn that 6 pack into a 7 pack if you want to do that. I also like the polyp extension. When you put food in, they get really excited, and you get to see that little polyp extension sticking out. Yes, corals do fight each other. It's pretty much like chemical warfare. So what corals want to do more than anything is grow. They want to grow and they don't want to have neighbors. So some of these guys at night, like these green chalices, they'll produce a really long little sweeper tentacle. And that little tentacle will just kind of wave. And whatever it touches, it's going to sting it with its nematocysts, and it's going to kill that tissue. So over here is my nursery. So when I have corals that fight and sting and they start to kill each other, we move them over here and we give them a chance to recover. So we hit them with high flow, high light, good nutrients, and they'll tend to grow a lot of that tissue back. Like this guy right here. He got stung by his brother. I had another Galaxia, and they went to war with each other. Or my favorite one. I can't wait till he grows back. But this one is the Weirdo Chalice. Yeah, like I said, they just want to grow. They don't want to be inconvenienced by any other coral. So yeah, they'll try to clear the playing field. Here we go. These aren't exactly sweeper tentacles, but yeah, here's some of the feeding tentacles that come out when they sense food. So right now that coral's trying to grab any particulate that he senses in the water. He's trying to pick those up so he can eat them, so he can become big and strong. See if I can zoom in on this Sulfasphere right here. His polyps are up pretty high too. See all the little movement from his little polyps? So like he's fully extended. So is his buddy. Actually, everybody here has some pretty high polyp extension. If you thought it was hard to film freshwater fish, corals is even worse. Way smaller. We also have another encresting type Monty over here. This guy is interesting. He has those deep green ridges, but I believe those little polyps in the center, they're sort of pinkish under the right type of lighting. But he's a nice little piece. We keep him right by the little motor here, so he's getting blown on pretty hard. But he's happy right there. Highlight, high flow. We do have a few more zoanthids. So this one I got from my buddy. We're trying to grow these out. I know there's more available. Yeah, the pink. Yeah, we have pink, and then we have these orange ones right next to them, right there. Oh, this one's stuck to the rack. So this one's trying to grab onto the rack. So I'm gonna leave him alone. See if I can get some more polyps to grow on that end. I'm telling you, we could probably start you a reef tank. I mean, just treat it like a planted system. It's just like having plants. Live, gooey plants. Here are my hollow hammers. So these guys have been my pride and joy. I absolutely love these guys. So I started off with one piece, and I've already fragged this guy into one, two, three, four, five, six heads. And every month they split for me. It's insane the amount of splitting and growth I get from these. So this guy, you can see three little colonies, and if you flip them underneath, you'll see one, two, three heads. So yeah, we're usually selling these guys at $50 a head. But right now, since those heads aren't fully split, we're still going to consider this one head until that flesh band comes off. But again, look at that flesh band. That flesh band goes really deep. So on all of our hammers, the one thing I give myself credit for is those real thick flesh bands. Is this another three piece? Oh, it's another three piece. The smallest tank. I mean, if you're on TikTok, you'll see those people with those little pico tanks, those 40-ounce aquariums. I wouldn't go 40 ounce, um, but I would do if you want to just do corals only. I would start with like a 29 gallon, a 29 gallon small overhang filter, small hang on protein skimmer, a decent light. I think you can get away with it. I've done way worse when I was younger. Oh, here's another one. Here's a single head, but he's starting to split into two. So again, yeah, I bought one piece, and this guy has continued to grow. He's continued to make more colonies for me. So that's why I'm a really big fan. Here's another. Yeah, he's splitting too. This one's splitting into two. And then our purple hammers over here. I know I made them mad. What I like about these purple hammers, this is my mother colony right here. Not only do these guys split, but they'll produce babies off of these stalks. So even if I lose one and they completely die, I'll leave these stalks in the water, and there's a little baby next to that vermintide snail. There's a baby growing out of that corner. It's actually two babies, and a couple more on this side. Let's get rid of the vermintide snails. So annoying. But they're empty, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that's one of my mother colonies. I have a few mother colonies hanging around somewhere. But again, thick flesh band, and you can see there's another baby growing right there. It's actually another head growing under there. Actually, there's a couple heads growing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of these. They'll split, they'll grow. You can trade them with your friends, trade them to shops or store credit. But yeah, we'll only frag them once their heads get about the size of a dime, because that's when there's enough material for me to grab onto. See that little baby right there? But yeah, we wait till they're dime size, and we can harvest them very safely. But yeah, we do our hammerheads. They're $50 a head. But this one's a green base with the purple tip. I'm using this time to inspect them too. I don't get to spend a lot of time in the fish room anymore. So when I get to be in here for a little bit, I like to take a look at everybody. This Donnie right here, this one's doing great. This one has a little bit of a bald spot, so I tell everybody, let me pick them up real fast. I'll never sell anything without fully disclosing what's going on with the piece, if I'm comfortable with it or not. Oh, there he is. Yeah, so he's got a little bald spot. I think he came in like that. I've been monitoring it. I haven't seen the spot get any bigger. But yeah, that's why he's in the baby section. He's in the spot where we give them higher flow, we give them higher light. But this piece, if he doesn't sell, we'll probably frag him. We'll probably cut him into four pieces, and we'll get him to grow that way. But yeah, again, I'm happy with them. When I was a kid, I couldn't keep these alive for the life of me. Phytoplankton is the key of keeping any of the gonnies, or at least the green gonnies. Let's grab his brother over here. But yeah, his brother's really good. No bald spots. Good growth. So yeah, this one we want to sell. This one's $60. Not gonna say he's golf ball size, but I mean he's like my two fingers. Just imagine that I have really big hands, not little tiny raccoon hands, and he's massive. But yeah, he's really cute. I enjoy him. All right, I'm probably gonna start drawing my live stream to a close. I got to stop by my breeder's house real fast and pick up more fish for the week. But we'll do a quick little run. There's some other cool stuff over here. This guy's $80. This guy is our Space Invader Pectinia. So this one's a little bit of a high end coral. Let's get him underneath the better light. But yeah, little yellow eye, green flesh. Looks like he had a little bit of tissue recession right there at the tip. But it looks like whatever was going on healed up. But yeah, we'll keep him around too for fragging in the future if he doesn't sell. But I know these are really popular pieces when they're huge and they're big. So hopefully we can continue to grow him. Yeah, betters are coming in on Wednesday, so they should be ready for the Thursday show, and then they ship out on Monday. But yeah, we're getting 30 females. We got some Poecilipora over here, or some bird's nest. These guys get really bushy when I'm not stressing them out. Yeah, you can see their polyp extension. I have a ton of these. I also have a ton of frags over here that we're working with. I basically find a piece that's struggling like this, and I just chip off all the good parts. We glue them onto a fry plug. We dip them in iodine, and then we put them in my little sandy system over here. And once they get big and tall, they go on the selling rack. But yeah, these guys I'm constantly cutting back because they grow extremely fast. But high light, high flow, and again, great polyp extension. Slide these back. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow for an impromptu show. I'll probably show more of the freshwater stuff. But anyway, this is Nelson with Creekwood.aquatics. That's a crazy zoom in. I don't like it. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.